Alright guys, I want to talk about a more interesting topic. Again, same video, same watch, same pen, same shirt. Something that I love talking about, and this is play styles, right? In League of Legends, in Rocket League, in any game you're playing, Smash Brothers, fighting games, whatever, there's a variety of play styles, right? There's defensive play styles, there are offensive play styles, there's mix-ups. Okay, like the mix of offensive, not a mix-up, but a mix of offensive and defensive play style, right? A counter-attacking style, sort of. There's all kinds of play styles, right? For example, look at League of Legends popular streamer Boss. Okay, he has a very interesting play style, but he managed to get very high elo. But these play styles, fundamentally at lower elos, okay, I recommend just adopting a general play style, right? You don't have enough information to play specific play style, right? Like Boss does at a very high elo, right? But once you get to a higher and higher elo, your own individual play style, your own preferred way to play starts to come out more and more, right? So in one situation, you may have two options that are both equally good, right? And depending on your personality, depending on your play style, you may choose one or the other, right? You may choose to focus on this kind of play style or that kind of play style. For example, for me, I'm very aggressive. I've always been a very aggressive player in any game I'm playing. I want to get in your face. Like in Smash Bros, I'm going to chase you around the map. I'm going to get in your face. I'm going to come off the ledge. I'm going to attack you. And I had a friend I played Smash Bros with, and he was the exact opposite play style, right? He was very defensive, kind of running, which is really, really annoying play style. And for me personally, I'm like, why do you want to do that? But it's an equally valid play style, right? Completely equally valid. And honestly, that kind of play style is really good against somebody who likes to run in and attack. So I always had a very hard time facing him. But I know if I kept playing long enough, I'd be able to start countering his play style more. But I just didn't want to develop more. I didn't really care enough, I guess, to put more into that game and really try to counter him. But again, yeah, I do recommend being an aggressive player, because in the long run, you really need to be aggressive, especially at higher elos. Higher and higher you go. If you want to be a defensive counter-attacking player, it can work, but again, you're waiting for like your opponent to make his mistake. So I recommend an aggressive playstyle more, but that's for another video. But yeah, anyways, so basically what I'm trying to get at is, at the beginning when you're lower elo, you might not have a defined play style, right? You just need to learn the basics of the game. You need to learn all the fundamental mechanics, and through that you're gonna be able to reach fairly high elo. Like even in like Diamond, which was the highest rank I got in League of Legends, I'd still say I was just developing my own play style at that point in time, right? So yeah, the point is, many play styles are acceptable, and if you want to mimic them, that's fine. At the beginning, again, learn the basics, and then when you're presented with two equally good options, that's when your own personal preference can come in, and that's what makes, you know, games unique. That's what makes high elo streamers and people that are really good at the game interesting to watch, because they all have slightly different play styles. One, you know, for example, in like Overwatch or something like that, you might have somebody who really loves to flank, right? You might have somebody who really likes to attack head on and just get in people's faces, right? So there's all kinds of play styles, and they can all be good. And if you learn a variety of play styles, you can match them to the certain scenario you're in. So yeah, I just want to talk about that. I don't think I really had a huge point that I made, but I think it's really interesting. Maybe I'll talk about it more in the future. Anyways, guys, see you next time. Thank you.